What's going on, homie dudes? It's Cremated Browns. Welcome to another unboxing review. Today is the review on the Nerf Modulus Ionfire. Let's get into the review. Here we go. Everything that should come in the packaging for your Modulus Ionfire is the Ionfire itself, a front barrel attachment, and 4 Modulus white darts or white standard elite darts with a 4 ammo extra carry round. Let's get into it. So I'm going to start with the main core blaster. So let's just dumb it down to that. So there we go. Attachments are now off. Magic. But yeah, so let's start at the front as we do typically. It has a front barrel attachment for the front barrel that it comes with. This is a breech gun, which is a breech loading where the you have to manually load it with a top prime, and then you just load in a dart, close it, and you fire. We have a tactic rail on the bottom, and then we have a tactic rail on the top here, which has a carry handle, and you could hold this kind of like brass knuckles or something. It has a stock attachment point, so like most Modulus guns do, so that you can have a stock, although I don't really know why you would, because this is kind of like a out there shoot pistol and not kind of a shouldering for accuracy type gun. It has 2, but technically 5 sling mounts. It has a sling mount in the back right here and a sling mount in the front right here. And then you've got 3 holes right here on the handle, which I guess you could use as sling mounts, but not really recommended because they don't really work. But that's the next thing. Going on to the handle. The handle is a decently very good grip, actually. It may look crammed right here when I'm holding the gun, but this is actually like perfectly fit for somebody that holds it like I do. But really, really, really good. It's not cramped, although it is a little bit sharpish on the edges, like the ECS 10. I wish that it was like a regular handle where it's all rounded and it's not the sharp, edgy Modulus type one. Overall, very decently good. Not too small for kids, not too small for people with large hands like me, and not too large for little kids. Pretty good. But the breech loading system, something that I would change about this is I would either make the carry handle taller or make the breech door shorter, because whenever you're trying to typically breach this, it knocks into your knuckles, or at least it knocks into mine. It could not with yours, but I don't even know because this is just technically a pre-recording. Past me is dead. Hopefully not actually, but I will never be the same. But yeah, it just kind of runs into your hand and it gets annoying. And if you do it too much, like if this is like your main blaster, it kind of hurts because you're hitting me. I'm hitting my middle knuckle and it just wears it down and it hurts a lot. But this is a pretty good blaster. Another thing about the this breech, I don't know if it's true with all other breech loaders, but this one you can prime it back and then you prime it forward. The trigger is just a basic trigger. You pull it. There's no rev trigger or anything. But after you prime it and it is now loaded, if you have a dart in it or something, but it is now loaded. But something that you can do is you can load it back and forward and back and forward, and you can just keep on doing it over and over and over. But I wouldn't really recommend doing that because it could possibly break the blaster. I have no idea what the effects of it are. But yeah, that is the core blaster. Let's go over everything else. The front barrel attachment right here, it's pretty standard, but this is a finite one. It's not like the infinite ones like the regulator. It stops right here. You can't add any more. It just has a standard attachment point right here. Pretty cool attachment point up front. But the inside, it is rifled, which if you don't know what that means, it's just spiraled in the middle, and Nerf just kind of does this for looks, and it looks fancier. But something about this that kills me, that Hasbro did, is this is specifically built for the Ionfire itself. That's why it came with it, and if you buy this anywhere else, it's like Ionfire front barrel attachment or something like that. I don't know. But if you attach this on, it's got these little hangover things on the side. Don't really know if you can see it, but it just kills me. If you're going to make something good, Hasbro, and you have to make it with your certain regulations, you got to build it so it goes with the blaster. Another thing is this is orange, and the core blaster is green. Ah! It just gets on my nerves, but nothing too important. It does get smaller right here, so if you kind of put the thing on blast backwards, it lines up a lot better, and it makes me happy, but I'm not that skilled to flip around attachment sides yet. But yeah, that is the front barrel attachment. Now going on to the ammo holder. Oh, before I go over the ammo holder or capacity expander or whatever the heck you want to call it, the Ionfire comes with 4 standard white elite darts, like I said earlier, or they're just regular Modulus darts, or however they're advertised today. But the ammo carrier holds 4 darts, pretty basic, and you can just kind of load them in. It does hold them in very, very well, which is pretty good for something that's built by Hasbro to store darts, because we have seen things in the past where you try and store them and it's just like, oh, hey, look, there go all of them. But this is actually very sturdy. You can't really knock them loose or anything. I mean, you can slide them loose. Ah, shoot! Whoops, that was not intended. Slid loose from my hand. And we are going to get it back in 3, 2, 1. Boom. Magic. That wasn't the best magic or photo editing right there. But let's get into it. Yeah, the darts don't really fall out. This time I'm holding onto it firmly. So if you're doing like some crazy stunts and stuff, then they won't really fall out. Unlike the Big Shocks do. The Big Shock Nemesis. The Big Shock Rival mod. Sorry. Yeah, pretty dang good. Holds 4. Yeah, just pretty good. And it's decently okay. It goes on the top of the Ionfire with ease, and it goes onto the bottom of the Ionfire with even more ease, which is pretty good. But yeah, I believe that concludes the overall overview of the gun. Now let's take it out onto the firing range. Here we go. Firing the Ionfire with the darts it came with, but I added an extra one, so there's 5, not 4. Now firing yellow X-shot darts. These actually fire better in the Ionfire than the standards do. Now firing standard blue elite darts. 5 again. That was the Ionfire out on the range. Decently good fire, but not the best because it's breech loading and that slows it down greatly. But it shot an average of 57.7 feet per second with the white elite darts, and that was the same for the blue elite darts. But with the yellow X-shot darts that I fired, it shot an average of 63.5 feet per second, if I can remember correctly. So the X-shot darts were actually better for this blaster. But the overall FPS, even with the X-shot darts, it is still fairly low, below that average par of the 70 FPS for the standard Elite, but it's decently okay for its size, compactability, and just overall everything. But it's a decently okay blaster. This is currently on the market for $12 to $17 US. If this were for $12, I would buy this for $12 easily, but buying this for $17 I wouldn't really do, because you can either get a crappy Ionfire that shoots at around 50 to 60 feet per second, or you can get a Chronos, which shoots rivals at 100 feet per second, and it's just way better. But yeah, between the Modulus cost and everything, I would rather have a Chronos, because even though it comes with some cool attachments, they are a bit grippish, but doesn't really matter. Overall opinion of the gun, decently okay. Kind of stated before, I'd rather have a Chronos for the same price. The Breach Store talked about how if they were to redo it, then they should fix that. Front barrel still kills me, but everything else is really, really good except for the handle. That's another thing that I wish that Hasbro would change. But I believe that is opinions, firing demo, and overview of the blaster. Now let's go into the outro. Here we go. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked what you saw, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below what you want to see next, share with your friends, and get the bell on. Some information about the channel. I have the official layout for the rest of November and the first video of December. This is currently released on Wednesday, the day before Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Saturday should be the Thanksgiving vlog, but if not that, then it will be a review on a firing stock attachment. Wednesday will be the trailer, next Wednesday, so a week from today, will be the trailer for Nerf War Part 2, and a lot of people are getting super hyped about it. People have come up to me and they're like, yeah, this is going to be good, this is going to be good. I know that I don't have a whole lot of subscribers, but it's still a handful of them that come up to me and they're like, come on, do it, you got it. But yeah, and then Nerf War Part 2 itself will be released on Saturday. Not this Saturday, but next Saturday, December 1st. I know that I said that every Nerf War video will be released on the last video posting day of the month, but December is on a Saturday, and I'm kind of flipping between the 4-day schedule to Wednesday and Saturday, and I'm just doing Wednesday to Saturday for the rest of November. It's going to be on the last Saturday in the technical week of November. If you look at a calendar, you'll know what I'm talking about, because it's like the 25th, 26th, 27th, 28th, 29th, 30th, and then December 1st is the Saturday or whatever, however many it goes to, 30, 31, I don't even know, because I don't have a calendar, and I'm not a math genius or brilliant person. Whatever, that is besides the point. I am going to be, after Nerf War Part 2, I'm going to be reverting to a different film schedule. I will be uploading on Mondays and Thursdays, and then the next week it will be Tuesdays and Fridays, and then the next week will be Wednesdays and Saturdays, and then the next week it'll just reset it all. So it's kind of a 3-day term period, but each week it goes up by 1 day. But I will never post on Sundays just because I don't want to really post on Sundays, because Sundays for my family is kind of like a family day, so I'm just never going to upload on Sundays. And if I do, it'll be because I'm like somewhere crazy and I'm trying to put together something or whatever. I don't know. But besides the point, thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked what you saw, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below what you want to see next, or if you have any tips for me or the channel. Share with a friend, get the bell on, and we will see you all next time. Goodbye. Woo!